Hey guys, John here from Geeker Days, and today I'm going to be doing a review of a video game system that kind of went under the radar, only because of the way it was presented in the medium it used, and that is none other than the HyperScan. HyperScan itself was a very unique and interesting system because it's CD based, but it also uses cards to, I guess, boot up additional content. Now this particular package is the 2-player value pack. Contains 1 HyperScan game console, 2 HyperScan controllers, 1 video game disc, 12 game cards, an AC adapter, and console and game instructions. This particular version is the one that includes X-Men game and booster pack, although I think that was the only version ever released. Here you see Scan, Battle, Rescan. The HyperScan gaming system fuses our rewritable IntelliCard, interesting. IntelliCard technology with button mashing action of video games. Scan your cards, and your favorite characters come to life on your TV screen. Ooh. See, during gameplay, pause and scan modifications to card enhance your abilities. When a victory is yours, rescan, and new powers are upgraded onto the card for future use. To use in future conflicts. That's pretty neat. It allows you to scan content, like let's say you level up, I guess, you can save that information back onto the cards. That way when you rescan it, you know, it kind of makes you wonder if, what's that game? It kind of makes you wonder if Skylanders got the idea from this. They learned from these mistakes. See, increase your power with booster packs. They used to sell booster packs for this as well. Buy extra booster packs and build a collection of characters and modification cards that will enhance and customize your game, so no two are ever alike. Here we have a little diagram of the system, how it looks open. Right here we have a look at the console itself, the controllers, the discs, some more information. X-Men, free the world from the crutches of the evil Magneto and his henchmen. Apparently you can choose as Wolverine, Cyclops, Storm, or other X-Men. Ooh, other X-Men. Apparently some of the other games that were destined to be released here, aside from Marvel X-Men, are Ben 10, Interstellar Wrestling League, Avatar, and Marvel Heroes, and more. Okay, well now that you've seen a little bit about the HyperScan itself, let's go ahead and open her up. So right away, you can tell it's a fairly small console, but I'll get to the console last. Okay, first up we have the controllers themselves, which let me go ahead and get the controllers out. Now, as you can see from the controller itself, it has a fairly simple input. You have a analog with a center click. You have E, start, and select. You also have a Y, R, B, and G for yellow, red, blue, and green. It does feel, I guess, fairly comfortable in your hands. You have a left trigger and a right trigger, as well as a secondary left trigger and right trigger. So definitely modeled a bit after, I guess, the PS1. The cable itself, you guys can see that, actually reminds me of an old style PS2 port for the PC. Fairly simple brick power supply, as everybody's seen. Now, although this port too does look like a connector for the maybe the Genesis Model 2 or even the Game Gear. I'm curious if it worked on that without frying it. As you see, the unit itself looks pretty small, and it does have the composite cables connected to it. See, here we have a power button, as well as where player 1 and player 2 connects. Here on the back, you have some warning where it was made, what have you. You also have a connection for USB port, which I thought was really interesting. I'm pretty sure there's some homebrewing going on through that route, as well as the standard power supply input. System itself opens up like so. And right here is the CD-ROM part itself. Just normal games go in there, normal CDs. And here's the actual scan bay itself. When it's activated, this part actually lines up and you can put your cards on there. Let's take a look at the HyperScan itself when it is turned on and connected. the most interesting feature about it is the way it flashes and glows. I think that looks really interesting. Of course, you know, as it's flashing and glow, that's where you would hold your card over, it would scan and what have you. Evidently, if you were to have this going on in a dark room, it would look fairly impressive, especially when it goes into scan mode. Now here's the stuff that it comes with in the back of the package. You have the instructions for the game itself, which is very, very basic, tells you what to play, how to play, etc. The actual game itself, which is just a standard CD, nothing fancy to it. Some information about the scanning of the cards itself. There's a target scanning area, apparently it's right there in the corner. How you want to hold it over to be scanned. And yeah. Some safety instructions as included. Battery safety information, even though this does not have batteries. And then instructions for the console itself. Fairly basic stuff. How your controller connects, how it connects to the TVs, the do's, the don'ts. Do use only the adapter included. Disconnect console from power source when not in use. Some troubleshooting. Yeah, fairly standard stuff. Any video gamer could figure this stuff out. Now, as you can see, the HyperScan is a fairly interesting system. Neat little piece of video game history, even though it was a failure as such. But, you know, if you enjoyed this review, by all means, you know, leave me your comments, leave me your questions. If there's something specifically you'd like to see me review, by all means, leave that for me and I will try to get to it as I can. Until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of the HyperScan. If you see one at a decent price, it's definitely worth playing. It's interesting. So, until then, guys, thanks for watching.